Alright, I'm coming at you this week with something super quick, mega easy, and big tasty. Curried roasted broccoli. Roasted curried broccoli. Broccoli that we roast and has curry spices on it. All we need for this is some broccoli, olive oil, and of course, spices. For this walkthrough, I'm using some curry powder, ground cumin, ground coriander, salt, and pepper. Before we do anything, we want to preheat our oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. For those of you using a more sensible unit of measurement, that's about 220 degrees Celsius. We'll then rinse our broccoli and shake off the excess water. Feel free to dry further with a towel or paper towel as needed. We'll next cut off the broccoli florets from the stalk. Some of these broccoli florets are too chunky and will need to be reduced in size. What you could do is just give your broccoli a nice slice right through the entire thing, but that will leave you with a bunch of loose buds and a mess that no one wants to deal with. What I like to do instead is cut partway through the floret stem and do the rest of the separation with my hands. Look at that. Less mess on the cutting board means more broccoli in your body, and that's something I think everyone can get behind. Now, I ended up underestimating the volume of broccoli that I had to deal with, so I had to transfer everything into a larger bowl. There is no need for you to do that though. You can use the same bowl, I promise. At this point, we'll pour in our oil and add our spices. For this walkthrough, I'm using some curry powder, ground cumin, ground coriander, salt, and pepper. Once all the spices are added in, we'll give that a big old mix. I also like using turmeric, allspice, and chili flakes when I feel like it. Really, just take whatever spices float your boat and use those. We'll dump these spice-coated broccoli boys onto a foil-lined baking sheet. The foil is not required, but it makes cleanup a lot easier. And into the oven these go for 10 minutes. After said 10 minutes have passed, we'll do a quick flipperoonie for each of our broccoli florets. Just as a quick PSA, please don't use your hands here like I did. Hot oil is, you guessed it, hot, and it can burn you. So please, 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 just use a fork or something like that. After flipping, we'll roast the broccoli for another 15 minutes. I like my broccolis crispy, but if you're not about that life, a shorter time, like 10 minutes, might be more appropriate for you. And back into the oven they go. I forgot to record myself taking the broccoli out of the oven, so here's the last clip in reverse. You can see from the spice outline that the broccolis have reduced in size due to water loss. You can also see some spice outlines of broccoli that I ate right before this shot. They were too tasty and I couldn't resist. With that, we're ready for plating. We'll do 1, 2, 3, and the rest of them. I'd eat that, and I will, in the official taste test. And without any shadow of a doubt, this gets a definitive thumbs up.